Hi everyone, welcome to this channel of History 1.0. So grab a chair and be really comfy. Our question: how has the social-economic relationship changed from the 19th century to the present between Mexico and United States? As the years go by, many things change. The Mexicans come from a conquest that resulted in liberation, but after so much struggle for their freedom. Mexico used to have a lot of American territory, but they lost it on wars and loans. The relationship between Mexico and United States has always been a tense relationship, and they have been on a lot of economic problems since the 19th century to today. Now let's move to the Mexican independence. We took the example of our neighbors.
¡Viva México!
¡Viva!
¡Viva la independencia!
¡Viva!
¡Viva la libertad!
¡Viva!
¡Viva la Virgen de Guadalupe!
¡Viva!
1910. The Mexican Revolution starts with Emiliano Zapata defending the land, leading on the south, and Pancho Villa leading the north. Porfirio Diaz is overthrown after 30 years of government, and Francisco I. Madero assumes the power of the nation. On 1836, Mexico still had U.S. territory. U.S. states didn't adapt to Mexico ideology, so Santa Anna signed a treaty recognizing the independence of Texas. Mexico breaks diplomatic relationship with the United States. Those changes make them more than 89,000 Mexicans migrate to the United States of America. This means that many employees started to abandon their business and jobs. Mexico was economically devastated by the previous conflicts of independence. The United States paid $15 million in compensation of damage to the Mexican land.
Soy México. ¿Ya no?
Celebra.
In 1939, on the Second War, Mexican pilots fight aboard USA Air Force. In 1924, Mexico agrees to pay US $24 million interest for properties taken in 1938. Mexico started an economic growth through agriculture, transportation, and energy infrastructure. U.S. President Richard Nixon declares a war on drugs and launches a search and seizure counter-narcotics operation on the U.S.-Mexico border on 1969. U.S. creates the Drug Enforcement Administration on 1973. In the 1970s and 1980s, there were some counter-narcotic operations between Mexico and United States. In 1976, massive reserves are discovered in the Gulf of Mexico, Campeche. In 1894, Mexico's economy largely recovers following the devaluation of the peso. Years later, Donald Trump was elected in November 19 of 2016 to 2018, promises to construct a wall of illegal immigrants of Mexico.
All the information that we gathered to differentiate the changes on the 19th centuries
and the present gave us a lot of things to conclude about this topic. But what was one of the most revealing is that in the past there were more immigrants from the United States who moved to Mexico for opportunities. And in today is the opposite. We can notice that change in the economic, and now we can say that Mexico stayed behind the United States since this is now a first world country. This means that it developed more than others in many areas, including those of our question, social and economic. That influences people to seek a better living space and better working conditions. And now on US is winning. It is taking the opportunities and making advantage thing that Mexico needs to work on. Thank you. Now my classmate Andrea is going to talk about the NAFTA.
The big relationship between Mexico and USA, because its proximity, its wide economic and trade relationship with Mexico is of interest of USA. This extensive cultural and economic ties between the two countries and the strong economic relationship with Mexico under the North American Free Trade Agreement, named NAFTA, that entered in force on 1994, sharing many common economic interests related to trade, investment and regulatory cooperation. Relations between the United States and Mexico, more often than not, have been tense, unfriendly, rather than cooperative. And in fact, in the mid-19th century, led to war in which Mexico lost half of its territory.
As we can see, we describe wars, we describe differences between Mexico and the United States. We say that they have a lot of differences, but when they work together, you have a good result. So, like we see in the conclusion, now I can say that all the wars that they have, all the conflicts that they make that people change. The mind of people wants to have more revolution, so they start doing more things, like economics. How economics change in conclusion? Well, we can say that they change because wars start affecting money. Then they start to make treaties to make society work better. I have to have more privileges, to have more opportunities. So this changed a lot the way that people see the world. So we cannot be thankful for the wars, but if they were not wars, we would not change in many aspects, and it was what we want to reflect in